Hi there, Terry from Solar-to-Go here. I'm going to give you a quick rundown on inverters, the differences on the waves they make and how they react. Here's my setup. I have my oscilloscope, 12 volt power supply, which is battery, a modified sine wave 400 watt inverter, and a pure sine wave 350 watt inverter, and house power. First, let's have a look at house power. Hook these up so I can hook the leads to it. So now let's hook our leads up. So this is our sine wave. It's the way power is generated. Let's see if I can stop that a little bit better. This line here is 0, and we have 60 volts above and 60 volts below, which gives us our 120 volts, and our frequency is one whole wave form, which is 60 hertz, 60 cycles per second. That is your house voltage. Now I will hook it to a modified sine wave inverter. And we'll have a look at what that looks like. Put that away, move it back here. So I'll hook that to ground. And we'll hook that. Let's turn it on. Wait for it to come up. And we'll hook that up. So as you can see, what it does is it takes your DC voltage from the battery and it mimics a sine wave. Goes up, straight DC voltage, down to 0, straight DC voltage, then 60 volts below. It fools most things into thinking that you have a true sine wave, but as you can see, it's not very clean power. Let's turn that off. So that is a modified sine wave. Power's off. Turn the power on. And we'll hook this up. Slow this down. Now, as you can see, with the pure sine wave, we have what is almost exactly the same as your household power. Anything that you want to run, that you can run in your house, will run off of these inverters. These ones are good for most power tools, but not all. I'll hook a saw up. I have a saw that needs pure sine wave, and I'll hook it up to a big inverter I have, and we'll show you how that tries to run it, but it can't quite do it. Okay? So anything you can run in your house, pure sine wave. Most other things like tools, battery chargers, modified sine wave. Let's have a look at our 12 volts. Five, 10, 12 volts. Each division is 10 in this case, and then 2 volts. So that is your DC 12 volt power. I'm going to show you the difference between a pure sine wave and modified when it comes to running some of your equipment. I have a 3000 watt modified sine wave inverter there. and I have my skill saw. Now I'm going to try running the skill saw off the modified sine wave. As you can hear, it really doesn't start very well. If this was like a computer or a laptop, you could wreck it. So, take it inside, and now let's try this on pure sine wave. Pure sine wave. That's the difference between something running on a pure sine wave and a modified sine wave. So I would suggest that you always use a pure sine wave inverter when you can. Thank you.